What's going on, guys? Pokemon fam, YouTube fam. Hope you're having a great day today, guys. So in today's video, we're gonna go ahead and do something fun that I've never done before, that I've never recorded before on this channel. Maybe I'm gonna start a new series and just kind of every 90 days maybe, or every 6 months, just give you guys an update, my highlights of the top 10 most expensive cards I've ever sold. And that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do in this video, and just show you guys the best cards I've sold in the last 90 days. So I'm kind of excited to share that with you guys. But before I get into this video, guys, before I lower my screen and show you guys my eBay account, right now I am taking on new collections. I am adding new collections into the my inventory. So if you guys are interested in selling your collections, okay, go ahead and feel free. I'm a buyer. I'm always buying. If you guys want to sell your collections, you guys can go ahead and hit me up on eBay. Okay, you guys can message me on eBay, or you guys can find me on Twitter. And I'll have the links in my description below of those outlets where you can reach me if you guys are interested in selling your collections to me, um, and everything like that. So let's go ahead and make a deal if you are interested in that, and I'll leave that up to you guys. So let's go ahead and get into this video. So let me go ahead and move my OBS screen over here, pull down this over here, and then we're gonna go ahead and actually we're gonna just move this here so you guys can see everything that I pretty much see. Cool deal, guys. So top 10 most expensive cards that I've sold so far in that last 90 days. So without further ado, let's go and get right into it. The first card that I sold back in August of, what was it, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2.5 weeks ago. I sold this beauty. The most chased card right now in all of Pokemon is the Greninja EX SIR card from Twilight Masquerade. And right now, I don't know, you guys can disagree with me or not, but I would say this is the most chased card right now in Pokemon. Probably more chased than Umbreon VMAX. Umbreon VMAX is pretty much has reached its, it's obviously the Umbreon VMAX, is going to continue to appreciate over time. But as far as like the new hype train right now, I'm gonna say Greninja EX is the new hype right now that people are trying to, chase by opening Twilight Masquerade. And Twilight Masquerade, by the way, has been outperforming pretty much everybody's expectations. I don't think anyone really expected Twilight Masquerade to do what it's doing right now. It's a great set right now. So, this is a fun set, I would say. A lot of chase cards, not just the Greninja, but yeah. So I ended up selling this beauty for it was very lightly played. It was probably a scratch on the back of the card. Sold it for this amount right here. It was fun to sell, and yeah, this card just continues to go up in price. It's kind of crazy, man. It's already doubled in price in the last like month. So, um, great set. Great set. Twilight Masquerade, great set. So. Next one, we have the Charizard V alternate art card from Brilliant Stars. Very lightly played. Sold this for $130. And, this card never gets old to look at, man. Like, this card is one of my favorite cards to look at. Best, one of the best artworks in Sword and Shield, in my opinion. And, like I said, this card is just going to continue to go up in price over time. I don't ever see this card just staying at this price, or if it's still relevant to this price. Sold it back in June, so it's like 2 months ago. But nonetheless, great card to look at, great artwork, and definitely one of the best hitters in the Sword and Shield era. So let's go ahead and move on to the third one, which is the Magikarp from Paldea Evolved. So this card is actually doing extremely well. It's one of the best chase cards right now in Scarlet and Violet era, in my opinion. I sold this card at lightly played for $105, and there might have been a scratch or two on the back of the card, unfortunately. But nonetheless, I sold at a very good price. And again, this is a great SIR card from Paldea Evolved. This card's definitely going to be a popular card here, for a while in the Scarlet and Violet era. So, great card. Great. It was fun to sell. I sold a few of these in the past year, I would say. So, not my first one that I've sold. So, let's move on to the fourth one, which is Charizard EX. Charizard EX, this card's actually really cool to look at. I don't know the pull rates on this. I think out of the three that I just showed you guys, I really think this card probably has the easiest pull rates out of the three that I showed you. Um, don't know if that's actually factual or not, but I think this card is pretty common out of the ones I've seen, the ones I've sold up here, obviously. But nonetheless, I sold this card for $105. It was lightly played, unfortunately, but still a good price to sell it at, above $100. This is a cool card to look at from Paldean Fates, another specialty set in the Scarlet and Violet era. Shiny sets never get old in Pokemon, in my opinion. They're fun to open. They're fun to crack open, and you get some really good chase cards in some of these shiny sets. So, moving on to Arceus V-Star Galarian Gallery Art from Crown Zenith. Crown Zenith was a fun set to open, basically. What was it? I don't even know when this set came out. It feels like so long ago. But Crown Zenith was the last Sword and Shield set from Sword and Shield. Last set. And this was a fun set to open basically. Crown Zenith was in my opinion one of the best Sword and Shield sets, in my opinion. And then this Arceus V-Star sold it at near mint. Beautiful card. Below $100, but this was a very expensive card at the time because I think this card went down in value recently. I think this card's like worth like maybe $70 now. Don't know. So that's kind of a drastic drop compared to June's price when I sold it at that market price back then. But nonetheless, great sell at that time period. And then moving right along to the Mew EX from Paldean Fates, another Paldean Fate chase card. If you're a Mew fan, this is definitely going to be a card that you're going to want in your collection. And yeah, this is a near mint card that I sold back in June, which was right around $88. I don't think this card lost too much value. I think it's sitting at a low 8 right now. So, or a low 80 rather. So I would say, if you're a Mew fan, this is one of the best looking Mew cards I've ever seen. Just great artwork, and just Scarlet and Violet is truly just performing very well this year, guys. Performing very well. This is a great year for Scarlet and Violet, and Scarlet and Violet just going off. I haven't had one bad set this year so far, in my opinion. So very good stuff. Let's see. I think we're on number 7. Number 7, yeah, number 7. So yep. So number 7 is gonna be today. I sold this card today. This is the Charizard Gold Medal card. Very lightly played. Sold it for $78. This is from Sword and Shield, one of the specialty sets, which was the Celebrations anniversary for Pokemon's 25th anniversary at the time. This was a cool card. This is a metal card, and this is the Celebrations UPC, and I know the Celebrations UPC collection is going for like $400 right now, so you probably expect to get this and the Pikachu metal card. But yeah, this card I sold today. It was sitting in my inventory for a long time. Finally got sold today, and it's always good to get older inventory out of your store and just replacing it with new. So that was a good sale today. I'm really happy with that. Moving right along, we have the Mewtwo V-Star. This is a beautiful card. Another Crown Zenith Galarian Gallery art. Sold it for $72 at the time. I definitely know this card dropped in value quite a bit. I think it's below $60 now. So yeah, when I sell these cards at the time, guys, like a lot of these prices are gonna be outdated, but I sell at market price and everything like that. So definitely this card is not worth this much anymore. But in my opinion, over a long period of time, this card will probably go back up to this original price and just far exceed that over a long period of time. But like another great looking card, it's Mewtwo versus Charizard in the background. I think people can agree with me that this card just never gets tired. No one gets really tired of looking at this card. Great card. Next one, we have another Twilight Masquerade SIR. We have the Blood Moon Ursaluna EX, and this card sold for $60 at the time that I sold it back in July. Another chase card in Twilight Masquerade, a very nice looking card. Not really a fan of the artwork, but I can see why it's like an expensive card just because of the pull rates and how much of it is in demand and everything. So, but yeah, good card. I really like the sell on this card. I sold a couple of these cards in the last like 2 months, so people really like this card. And yeah, expect this card to probably go up in value here in the next couple years as Twilight Masquerade continues to blow up in price. So, last one, we have the Professor Elm's Lecture. This is a Lost Thunder. This is from Sun and Moon era. This is pretty much Sun and Moon at this point is like what? Lost Thunder was like a what 7-year-old set now, 7, almost 8 years old, something like that. So I forgot when this set came out, back in 2018, was it? Something like that. Someone refresh my mind when this set came out. But this is a great trainer card, Professor Elm's lecture near mint. Sold below 60 bucks. A great sell. And whoever picked it up was probably happy with it and happy with the condition, considering that this set is probably 7 to 8 years old at this point now. So, it definitely was fun and worth selling this card at the time. And if you guys combine all these prices all together, it comes out to be over $1,000 in revenue. So with only 10 cards. So that's why I always urge you guys, if you guys, watch my past videos, I always tell you guys to start selling more expensive cards. You want to start, getting more of the expensive stuff, you know, along with the cheap stuff. Like if you have, cards that are worth $1, $5, $10, you definitely want to include more, $20 cards, $30 cards, 50, 60, $100 cards, just because it's just going to drive up your revenue numbers a lot higher. The high, the profit margins are going to be a lot higher on these cards, in my opinion, depending on like how much you bought it for from the seller of whoever you bought it from. And then keep in mind, guys, when I buy these cards, I'm buying them at a discount because people are liquidating, people are getting rid of their collections, people don't want them anymore, and people are just getting rid of them at a very, in my opinion, very good price. So, anyways, I hope you guys like today's content. Hope you guys like today's video. I'm gonna go ahead and end it here and call it. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you guys have any comments, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and a great rest of your week. See you next time. Peace out.